Hello, my lads, my beautiful laddies. How are we on this fine day? I'm moving chat to be more correct. I had some issues before stream with OBS showing properly Photoshop. It refuses to work. We're back. We're streaming again. Hopefully the audio levels are good. Hopefully everything looks fine. My camera was also lagging a whole lot. I did absolutely nothing to fix it. I just ran OBS as an administrator, and then it decided to work. I don't know what the deal is, but now, I mean, look at this delay. There really isn't one. Earlier it was like I could look away, look back, and look away, but whenever finally the frames cut up, it was a whole mess. But we're back. Is the important part. Today, we're gonna be drawing the girls. Now, we'll get more into that in a second. I need to make sure that my Wacom focus. I need to make sure that Wacom settings are correct. Also, I can't window share. It's the scene in Adobe in Photoshop. It decided not to do that, so I have to share my whole screen. So hopefully I don't get any embarrassing Discord messages. And that's not a cue for anybody to be naughty. We're not doing that today, but I'm gonna make sure my Wacom tablet settings are set up properly, and then we will we'll get to the fun part. Let's make sure. I haven't used this Wacom in a hot minute. I used it the other day to do some stuff, and then I thought to myself, man, you know who's terrible at drawing? You are. And by you, I mean me, Seth. Okay, it seems to be working properly. Let's bring a little brush out. Man, this is gonna be a good stream. I can't get the pressure settings to work, so we don't get any cool brush strokes. So we're just gonna be, yeah, that's all right. That's a nice shade too. That's a nice like dark blackish color. Bro saw 0, buddy. I wish there were 0 results. Man, oh man. There are plenty of. I mean, honestly, there is less than I. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna get back into the. Here we are in Photoshop. This is what I'm drawing in. If I decide that it's funnier to do paint, we're gonna do paint because paint might be funnier. Let me also make myself a little bit smaller. Goodbye. We'll move chat down a little bit. Whoop, that's the whole screen. That's a little bit better. I haven't done this in a long time. There was a while there when I was in school that I thought I was, oh god, do I have my keys binded? So I can do this stuff properly? Let me come back here. God, having to do window captures or display capture is really annoying. There was a while when I was in college that I thought I could be good at doing art. I wasn't, but I tried to be good at doing Photoshop, but yeah, I just wasn't. And this was my preferred way of drawing because I did not pick up Clip Studio Paint because I wasn't smart enough to. But here, let's just get my motherfucking name up here, dude. Seth. Let's get one good one. Seth. Okay, that's my name. My name is Seth. Name's too Seth. Let's go, buddy. The way this is gonna work is I want to draw all 4 girls from memory, but because I'm really dumb, it's not gonna be fair to. Hold up. I just got an important business email from Goldman Sachs. They need to make sure my deposit of $1 billion got through. Copy all of that. What the hell was I? Oh yeah. So we're gonna label this signature. Signature. So the way that I'm gonna do this is I need a little bit of reference because my memory isn't that good. But I'm only gonna do 10 seconds. I'm gonna bring up a PNG, 10 seconds of reference. I'm gonna jot down some notes, and that's my reference. We're not gonna be going back and forth. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna find a photo of Kay and her new model. I guess it isn't new at this point. It's been out for a while. I don't have my good hard drive plugged in with all of the assets. I had to make room for the Wacom tablet. Oh no! Let's find something. We can just go to Twitter probably. Edit assets. Where can we find you? Draw them all in W place. Now Zach Morrison, that's a great idea. Zach, you're so freaking smart, dude. Let's go to K9's Twitter page. Okay. Let's do some note taking. Ready, set, go. Okay, oh god, okay. Text color, okay, here we go. Tall, hips, lots of hair, tails, red, white, blue, obviously. A pin, paw on shirt, hairpin, shoe charm, necklace, bow, Doc Martin, sneakers, pajama pants, mid-riff. Okay, I think that's all we needed to see. I think it's everything. And these are the notes we have to work with on K. Oh Lord, okay. This is not gonna be good. I had to figure out the fact that I was gonna be drawing them, and paint may be the better option. We're gonna use a pencil tool because it'll be a little bit funnier, I think, if we do. That's not that. Okay, hold up. Okay. Let's start on this 4,000. Jesus, this was a dumb idea. Okay, we're gonna call this one K outline. All right, this is K's head. Do I have an undo button on this? Are any of you hotkeyed? You're hotkeyed to new layer. You are hotkeyed to undo. This is the undo. Okay, I have an undo button. We're fine. Okay, so let's do some. Looks like I'm doing something naughty. It's a Wacom tablet. We're gonna bring it up higher because I don't like it all the way down there. It looks a little naughty. Let's move the keyboard a little bit. Move the beverage. So yeah, it's just gonna be a chill little stream. I hope. Okay, I don't really know what that was. This is what's bullshit about Photoshop is that you can draw. You can be using it for years, and you press a button for one moment. You press a button, and then all of a sudden, something horrific changes. That's a head shape. And you don't know how to fix it. There's her ears. Her ears are pretty big, I think, actually. I've had to key out these fucking ears for shorts so many times. Okay, that's an ear. That's an ear. We're getting somewhere. Her nose is like that big. Okay, wait. I learned this in school. The eyeballs are like up here or something. Okay, this is an eyeball. We're gonna draw her biblically realistic. Okay, we are going to do this on a separate layer. I learned this from school. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice chill little stream. So we're just gonna do some drawing today. Cats have eyes that are like vertical, right? So we need to draw them like super wide and like that. Incredible. That's the way cat eyes work. Amazing. Okay. Okay. Now I know she's actually a fox, but they're basically the same thing. Okay. And then this is like the neck or whatever. And then she's got big booba. And this is gonna get me, is this gonna get me removed from YouTube? We're gonna draw squares for the time being. We're gonna restart completely. We're gonna call this K sketch. We're gonna be here for a long time, folks, if I can't fucking shape up. Okay, so there's the head. Let's get the proportions right first. We're not making it out of the DV art, buddy. We aren't making it out of the fucking regular art. Okay. Okay, first we gotta nail the head shape. That's a head. Alright. And then let's get the proportions. There's like a neck. Her neck's like itty bitty. Big ass ears. Uh-huh. That's an ear. Okay. Let's get a better one. This head sucks. Let's start over. Me when I'm getting my knob. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. There's a head. Every time you restart, completely finish your drink. Now listen, that's a pretty good idea. That's a head. No, it's not. That is a head, probably. Cat ears, boom. Hold up. They're a little bit smaller, but they're taller. Ear, boom, amazing, boom. That's basically her. Okay, there's the neck, amazing. Do a little zoom out, okay. You would be dead. I would be. And then her body goes on for like ever. And this is like around where the something is. And then she's like womp. She kind of built like Zion. She kind of built like Zion. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Yeah. Have you guys seen that scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Where Mac is teaching Charlie Day how to draw good, and he's like, "Here, this is all you do. You just gotta draw this and this and this and something like this." And Charlie's like, "Whoa, Mac, you got me sweating over here. You're a really good artist." That's how I feel right now. That's a really funny episode. Look, this is basically TOS. Shoulder, big ass broad shoulders. Now we're drawing Mr. Fantastic. And then there's a belly button piercing too. Not perpetuating the average Rolling Rock enthusiast stereotype. That's a big fucking... don't throw stones from glass houses, brother. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And then her shoulders are like zoop. Zoop. Okay, hold up. We need to lock back in. We were on this something. Let's not worry about the arms right now. You don't need... Harrier, hold up. We're going to do an audit real quick on Harrier. Let's check out your channel. You're so lucky. Mods, show me his, we're not going to go, no, okay. So, okay, we said there's big boots, okay. The waist is good. Just kidding, you thought? Okay, listen. I think I messed something up here. Big erase. I need a bigger eraser. Thank you. Why are you not on hard? Round. There we go. Okay. I actually think the waist wasn't... the waist wasn't... Listen. That seems more right to me. That seems biblically more accurate. Coke bottle type shit. And let's just like move it up a little bit too. Sorry, I need to press M. Sorry, I need to press M. Sorry, I need to press V actually. Now listen, we are getting somewhere. Now back to the B. Sorry, we need to unselect. We need to get back on the correct layer. All right, we are really getting somewhere. Also, you can't really wait. I'm fucking dumb. Hold up. You think DeviantArt would have prepared him for this? Me when I joined stream late and repeat the joke? I'm just kidding around, Brian. What's up, buddy? Let's move you there. So that way chat is a little bit more readable. Because it wasn't. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So this is the leg. And then this is where the leg go. That is... This is legs. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Now arms. Arms are a tricky one for me because I don't exactly know how they work. If I'm here, I'm gonna be referenced for myself here. let's say I'm a beautiful 3D anime woman and I'm standing. My arms kind of fall like my shoulders come out like that a little bit. But let's say I'm a girl. Wait, I have reference on my shirt. Okay, hold up. My shoulders kind of go like that. So it's like neck and then hold up. I've been thinking about it all wrong. We're gonna be here for 8 hours. I wanted to be done at 10 o'clock because I'm making chicken stock right now, motherfuckers, and I need to make that shit. I'm also making some creme brulee, I think, today because I got some heavy cream that's gonna go bad soon. Okay, hold up. There's neck. Hello, neck. Hello, neck. Okay, there's the neck, and then we're kind of like, this is you. Okay, hold up. That's no. Shoulders are kind of like that. Right? I'm stupid. Hold up. Now listen. This is the last time I'm gonna restart. I realized something. K sketch 2. Now listen. I forgot there was a mirror mode. I've been doing too much work. What the hell? That's right. You thought I forgot about this. Now listen, that is someone's. This is a nog. This is getting really. What's the equivalent of phallic, but for the other part? Can someone in chat let me know what that word would be? This is down. Okay, that's as good as ahead as we're gonna get. Here's the neck. I hadn't considered using mirror mode. I only have to do half of the drawing. That was a good head. That's a pretty good one. Okay. There's the neck. Zoink. It needs to be a little bit amazing. A little bit. Okay, hold up. We're getting a little bit. That's amazing. And now let's start the hips again. So we had success on that. It's like basically that's a little bit too much. Maybe something like that. That's a little bit too much too. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Shoulder. Okay, that looks. Mirror mode was the way to go. Let's have her T pose actually. That makes my job a lot easier. Now we gotta get the situation figured out at some point about these things. And these things, for some of us that don't know, are called the chest. We don't call them anything else. They're like kind of hilariously large. Basically kind of something more like this. This feels evil. Am I evil? I'm trying to draw. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Okay. I gotta, right? Yonic, but we're gonna call it Vavic. Is that true? Is it really called Yonic? Hold up. We're gonna do some research. Yonic. Yonic meeting. Huh. This comes from Sanskrit. Does phallic also originate from Sanskrit? What's the etymology of the word phallic? Etymology of phallic. That sounds Greek, right? It is Greek. Hold up. Hold up. What was the word? I lost it. Yonic, not Yorick. I typed in Yorick. Yonic. Etymology of Yonic. So phallic comes from Greek, but Yonic comes from Sanskrit. You know what? You may have thought to yourself, I'm not going to learn anything on the Names 2 stream. Well, guess what? You're fucking wrong, guy. You're fucking way wrong. I learned a lot today. Now we're back to drawing. everything I can do to ignore the drawing. Okay, that's an arm. Okay, the arm needs to come out like, how does that work? If I've got chest, does the arm come out from like under? That doesn't look right. But I think it probably is. Let's just draw him as straight. She's slender. We're drawing slender. Okay, hold up. We're just doing T-pose. That looks kind of insane. Okay, hold up. Now hold up. That is... We're getting somewhere. Now we only gotta draw one ear. Okay, chat. Okay. Yoink, yoink. That's a tail. Okay, hold up. Let's put a little bit more effort. That's a tail. That's a tail. Hold up. Tail, tail, another tail, one big tail on top. That's not the way that works. She's the 9-tailed, 7-tailed, 5-tailed fox. Let's just give her like a bazillion tails. Alright, no one can use this for their OC. I know that this is very, very incredible looking. No one can use it. That's against the rules. I invented this new character. And if you say, but it doesn't resemble the character you're trying to make it look like, you'd be correct. And also, fuck you, I guess. Hold up, responding to important business emails. Earlier today, I went to the store. Where was I going with the story? It's a pretty short story, in fact. I went to the store, and at the store, here's the first issue. I needed to go to the store to get cheesecloth so I could strain my chicken stock when my stock was done. I don't have cheesecloth, and I need cheesecloth. And no one's at my apartment, so I need to make sure that the house isn't burned down while I'm gone. So I made a separate Discord account and set my laptop up so I could be join the VC with myself to make sure my house didn't burn down on Discord while I'm in the Ace Hardware store. Now that's kind of the end of the story, and by kinda, I mean it is the end of the story. We're gonna keep drawing. I keep avoiding drawing because, well, quite frankly, I'm scared. Okay, I forgot the hair that's on her body. So there's a bunch of hair, and it doesn't go, it starts at the top of her head, and it's like zoink. So, whoop, and then let's do a straight line. Okay, amazing. And then the hair is kind of like that, basically, but the ears are above it. So let's do a little bit of Mardi Gras by my side. Okay, basically that's hair. Incredible. Let's erase these. And then how do you supposed to... Oh, no! Bring back... Okay, no, it's back. A little bit of Mardi Gras by my side. So is it like that, the way that hair is drawn? Hey, guys, whenever the drawing is looking like it's the person it's supposed to, can you guys put, like... Put a 2... We need to use +2s and -2s. Give me like a 1 if it is going further away, and a 2 if it's getting closer to closer to being good, and 1s if it's getting closer to being bad. Now listen, I know that this is maybe some of you's first stream. For that, I'm sorry. Now, okay, I basically nailed everything just now, without even trying to. I'm pretty sure that's exactly the way that she's got like arm things. Hold up, this is not connected that way. I think it's connected like, well, that doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like this maybe. Okay, basically nailing it. Okay, and then this top kind of goes down like that, and then that goes away. Stop doing that. Then there's like a belly button here-ish, and then the pants are like low-waisted. I think I'm actually nailing this. We're just gonna draw the fingers real quick. That's the fingers. I think I may have done... I don't exactly know. I don't look at chests a lot, so I'm not really familiar with the way that how gravity works on them, but I'm pretty sure this is looking similar. Okay, so let's call this the leg. And then the pants are very like, hold up. We got the curve correct. That's what matters. Maybe a little too correct. Let's bring that waist in a little bit. Let's bring it in like that, probably. That looks, I'm not even gonna touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Basically, that's the way it works. And then the curve is like, because the pants are so, it's like, the chest is so tumorous. Have you seen the chest on the K? Okay, hold up. Now listen. This started off as drawing K, but now I'm getting really inspired by Baron Harkonnen. K is going to be 18 feet tall. That means I don't have to draw the feet. I know that's disappointing to some of you. Okay, hold up. Guy in school, it's in the feet. Yeah, a mile is 130. How long is a mile? Like 3,000 feet or some shit? Chat, clip that. Okay, we're drawing Kay Harkonnen. And then her pants do some weird shit, right? Like they cut out like this way. In a way that pants never do. Okay, I'm kind of nailing this, I think, actually. The rest of this might be easy as pie. Her pants go in and out like this along the outer edge. I am falling. And then there's like a fucking design that's like psh. Okay, basically this is K. We kind of nailed it. Let's give her some better fingers. And then okay, let's see. Necklace, there's one right there. That's a necklace. It looks like a fucking bolo tie. That's a necklace. Steven Universe, if it was good. I've been kind of obsessed with trying to find what the divide, like the universal divide is between Gen Z and millennials. Is Steven Universe it? Or do Zoomers fuck with Steven Universe and millennials stopped watching cartoons by then? Is that what the cutoff is? Because I always thought it was like, if you were a Zoomer, you're not fucking with like Arcade Fire and Animal Collective. But Steven Universe might be a better signifier. Or people that like kept watching. It might also be people that watched the PewDiePie Minecraft Let's Play. That might also be a good signifier of what generation you are. Do I know that for a fact? No. I don't really know much. But I feel like a cultural anthropologist. Sorry, I have received a very, very funny spam Discord message. I joined the the Ultimate Experience mod for Zombies and Black Ops 3, and I received a message from someone in the server that said, "Do you remember last night's fight?" Fuck no, man, I got hit real hard. Water sheep. Zach, what does that mean? Could you enlighten the class? And this looks like also a spam message. And you look like I should have responded to your friend request months ago. Oh, these are pending. Oh. These are friend requests that I sent. You didn't watch the Let's Plays. Okay, listen, I forgot. I'm moving too quick. I forgot that's what we were talking about. I remember the giant IKEA meatball. I remember all the memes, bro. Okay, let's get to the... Jesus. Okay, let's do some little... Is she going to be completely asymmetrical? Yeah, it's too hard for me to draw it any other way. Now, on the charms... Pajama pants, we got that. Midriff, got it. Doc Marten sneakers, don't need them. A bow? I don't think she's a bow on her head. But there is a bow somewhere. It's like in her hair. Boop. That's a bow. We'll just tie that up. Perfect. Okay, we can do better than that. That's a bow. Amazing. Hold up. Let's try that again. And that's a bow. Incredible. Shoe charm. She doesn't have shoes anymore. Hairpin. Let's just put one in right there. We'll stop the symmetry real quick. That's what the hair looked like. I remember that. That's the pin. Boink. And then a big snorkel. Circle. Burkle. Urkel. Durkle. Oh, Lord. Okie doke. That, it gets like, bing. That's basically what it is, I think. Hairpin, paw, pin, paw on shirt. A paw pin on the shirt. Let's find that. It's probably like around here somewhere. 1 second. I think I saw the message. I think you're absolutely spitting, but I need to finish this real quick. I saw FNAF lore and I said, yeah. I don't even know what the rest of the message says, but I'm pretty sure you're right. Paw print. Paw. Okay. Come. We're zooming out here. Tails. Lots of tails. Oh, we need to draw the tails in with the where the tails come. Oh, we need to be back into symmetry mode. Thank you. Oh, I have to fucking redo it. That's probably like around the correct spot. Okay, that doesn't look right. Lots of tails, hips, tall. Okay, I think we kind of nailed the sketch. Honestly, FNAF lore is really good for finding out the divide. A millennial knows about Freddy Fazbear, but a Zoomer can connect it to the current U.S. government. Now listen, I think you're right on that. I think millennials know that MatPat did videos on FNAF, but they don't know who was bit in 87. Which, hold up, I'm gonna fucking brain blast right now. The guy who got bit in the bite of 87 is the security guard in FNAF 2, whose name is... I don't remember. Okay, I know about the melted guy. What's his name? Innard. I know about Innard. And Springtrap, obviously. I know about Freddy Fazbear Haunts. I know about the carnival baby. What's the one's name? Mannequin girl, mannequin child that's got the other dude's daughter inside of it. I be knowing loose details about the FNAF lore. I be knowing about shit sometimes. Let's draw some eyes. Now, K's mouth. That's a wild sentence to say. Okay. Eyeball? Boop. That looks awful, actually. Let's zoom out. Okay, where the fuck are... Okay, the hair is like... Wow, I forgot. Okay, so we need to go like... No. Anime characters' hair goes down for like... the middle of their face. Like, anime eyes are like here. That's... I mean, I hate to say it, but I think we got the face figured out. And anime noses are the tiniest thing ever. I think we're actually kind of crushing this, chat. And then that's the hair, and then there's... I am falling. I'm stimming, Stimmy Turner. Let's get rid of you. And let's put the one big swoosh in, and it's like... And then it's like... And then let's just like get rid of... That is the wrong tool, guy. Why is bro actually good? Because it's actually just symmetry that makes it look good. I drew Zenyatta if it was also K. Alright, let's bring back the symmetry. Use last symmetry. That's a useful tool to know about just now. I am falling. And then there's like a fucking... Oh, is that where the pin is at? Pin's on her ear. We're keeping the pin there, I think. This is a little bit of... This is my reimagining of K, actually. And then let's get rid of that. Can we do that? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, now time for the colors. Okay, this is K. And let's put a color block underneath it. And let's just get to coloring. We're not going to spend too much time on this. We're doing absolutely no shading. No shading allowed. And let's see. This part is like that color. And then the hair is like, it's like a that-ish. It's a more saturated. It's like that, maybe. And then it's like, and it's, and then let's just put some more colors in. The paw print is red now, and this is also red, and this part of the bow is red, and I want to say there's like red accent on the top, maybe. That strap is red. That's for damn sure. I'll tell you that much. That can be red too. Why not? And then there is a bunch of blue in here as well, and the blue is like, it's like there, and there's a bunch of blue like over here and over here, and there's like a blue thing that goes down the side of the pants that's like that's basically it. I nailed that. And then there's like some more blue. There's like that part's blue for sure. There's like some blue down here, I think. And then this part is blue. And there's some blue in there, here as well. Why not like here too? And then this skin tones were always very tricky for me to do in Photoshop. That actually, I think I got it fucking first try, stupid. Fuck you, what was I talking about? And then that's like there. And then I'm actually kind of impressed at how this does read as K. Now listen, that's not what her leg would look like, because that's the pants outline. That's not what her leg looks like. We need to get back to the pants dimension. I am falling. What's my brush size like that? Yeah, we'll call that good. Symmetry on, symmetry C is on. And then it's like, yep, that's okay. We're just gonna clean that up a little bit. And the pants are kind of like, oh wait, we need to get this guy is blue. I know that much. And the pants are like kind of a grayish color. They're a little bit lighter, I want to say. Let's make another layer, so we can just do this in one big go. Damn, I started being good at the actual drawing and people left stream. This really shows people like to watch you struggle. They don't want to see you when you're at the top. People be pocket watching players nowadays, like myself. I'm just kidding around, yo. Yeah, that's basically K. I want to say that I nailed it, but I don't want to speak too soon. But I mean, that's basically her. Why am I... Oh, sorry. Excuse you. Yeah, that's it. I fucking nailed it. I'm not even mad about that one. That one's great. And I promise, and you can tell by the fact that all kinds of shit is in the incorrect spots, that I'm not using reference. On my honor, Scout's honor. Is it 2 or 3 fingers for Scout's honor? So, yeah, that's K. We're gonna draw. We're gonna say this is K. Let's use her colors. What am I talking about? And this is K. Nine. That's... Oh, I'm still in symmetry mode. Turn that ish off, cuz. Okay. 9. And that's her! Okay. Now let's put all this into one big little group. We will call this K group. And now she is gone forever. But before she's gone forever, I'm going to look up some reference for the next one. Mila! Alright, Mila, where you at, buddy? Let's find you. Sorry, we're stimming out. Whenever you don't have a ton of chat activity, the only way to keep the juices flowing is by stimming. And that is what we are here to do. We are here to stim. Let me find the Mila reference photo. It exists. But the hard drive that I keep all my images on are gone. Oh, that is the booba emote. We are not going to use that for reference. What if we check out hashtag Mila art? I am falling. I am fading. Y'all be fucking with this serial experiment lane, bro? I can't breathe. You fucking with Duvet? There we go. Now we've got something going on. Okay, I had the reference. I'm gonna take notes, and then we're gonna go from there. Let me get my notes. Get a word. Get some black text going. And now it is time to reference. Okay. Okay, better notes this time. Pink, obviously. Cleave, exposed, shoulders and upper arms. 2-part dress, long hair, like knee height, cloak type thing, heels, leggings up to like knees, gold, sometimes ob hat, rose shoulder thing. Okay, that's all we're getting from that one. And I think I took some pretty good notes. There's pink, there's cleavage, exposed shoulders, upper arms, 2-part dress thing where there's like a cloak, and then there's like a corset, and then like a thing hanging in the middle. Heels, leggings up to like her knees, some gold accents here and there, mostly pink and red, like a very pinkish red. There's a big hat, obviously, and a rose shoulder thingamajig. All right, let's get some drawing. We're gonna call this one. What's really annoying is that her model is a lot more asymmetrical, and by a lot more, I mean not much. But the hat is gonna pee me the FO, so that's the last thing we're gonna do. We're gonna call this Mila Sketch. Okay, let's start with symmetry. Now we know that symmetry is actually just the hack to being good at drawing. The rest should fall right into place. Last use symmetry. Incredible. And we need to get a layer. And that's the wrong everything. Nothing like that is correct. Let's call that like 16. Yeah, that's probably good. And that's an egghead. That is a, whoa. Whoa! Hold up. I screwed up. That is her noggin. 1 second, I got a text from my mom. What'd she say? Your shit at whatever. Didn't fucking ask her for her opinion. Okay. And then her neck is like itty bitty. And then booba. The booba is there. It's not as hilariously large. It's probably like that. And then the curve is hidden by the shawl. Her clothes She's also like a billion feet tall. Okay. There's the booba go here. The booba go. The booba go. The the boo the the booba go the booba go like there, here, there, right there. That's the spot. That's the booba spot. That's the booba spot. We nailed it. She is getting the holy shit. And that doesn't make any sense. Hold up. Her hair is like, that's her hair. Hold up. I need to think less. I think is the problem here. There needs to be less thinking. Let's do that. So, booba there. That's not correct. Okay, that is something approximating the correct booba. Hold up. We're closer. We're calling that booba like there. Booba like here. Booba there. That's booba. And then arm is like chink, punk, punk, pink. She's built like a fucking brick shit house. Arm. Arm. Incredible. There's the body. Incredible. That's not happening. Not in this house. What's fucked up is that I'm imagining a real person. But that's not what you're supposed to do. These are anime women. They are not real. And that's the issue that I'm running into. This is like, we'll call this, it's just so much clothes. Okay, there's like a corset here. Corset. That's too thin. That's too much. How about like there? That looks, this is... I am losing my mind. I should just be holding shift all the time. Okay, she's gonna be... Okay, the booba need to be wider because I've made... The fucking... Never mind, no it can't. We need to go back. That's too far back. I fucked it. Booba's like in this direction. Christ all fucking mighty. Okay, that's good. This is the waist. There's like this. Stop. I need that back. Is this the one? I don't know how to draw a fucking torso, man. I don't know how to draw a period, but I know how to fucking draw a torso. It's like, sure. No, it's like, no, it's like, no. There's just so much fucking clothes on Mila. Let's just do that then. Hold the fucking phone. What the shit? Okay, that's like the cloak. The booba go like there, and the arm is like. That's not. This is awful. That's the cloak. This is the arm. Arm go this way. Torso like here. This can't be right. Chat. I need to look at the model again. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's what I'm getting wrong. Because the waist, excuse me, chat. The waist goes like, it's, hold up. What I've been doing wrong is I've been doing, it goes like in and then out. It's a corset. It's a corset, chat. Is this real? Is this real? That's basically the shape. I've been getting everything wrong. Because I was used to doing this. Which is just this, but this is a corset. Hold up. I think we're improving. And then she has a weird fucking thing. Hold up, we need to figure out the rest of stuff. Legs. Legs. Legs are very long. And there's heels on the end. And leg. And then okay, there's that thing that goes like all the way this way. Okay. I've got one viewer. I'm the viewer. We're a goated. If no one's looking, I'm gonna use the reference all I freaking want, dude. This is not correct. The problem with Kay's thing, as opposed to Mila's thing, is that Mila's model is very. There's a lot of fucking finer. Like I can draw Kay and it reads as Kay, but Mila has a lot of like fine detail that I need to like nail, or else it won't read as her. Kay has a different sort of vibe that I can do and not embarrass myself with. I can give her hilarious arms and it doesn't look totally incorrect. And then the arm is like bink, bink, bink. Arm is like boop, boop. And then it's like her hands are like wee. They're her hands. That looks awful. I am falling. And then this is connected like that way. And then, but her arms have a little bit of like, hold up, we need to come back a little bit. What we do here is go back. I lost her legs. Where did her legs go? Her legs are like here. That doesn't look right at all. Her legs cut in. Her legs are like swoop, and then they're like because the boots come up. And these boots were fucking made for walking. And that's what they motherfucking do. Honestly, I've been getting too hard on myself about it not reading as Mila. And it's for one simple reason. First, they gotta get the hair. And her hair is fucking enormous. There's so much of it. And it goes everywhere. It goes like till here. And then here's what is gonna make it look like Mila. And it's simple. It's just a hat. I hadn't been considering the hat. She's gonna get a big fucking hat, man. I mean, that's her. This is basically as good as we're gonna get, I think. According to me, the fire department texted me, my house is on fire. Type shit. Yeah, I basically think this is it. We do need to get some more hair on her head, where her face is. And the hair is kind of like beep beep beep. Oh, sorry, this seems to be asymmetrical. Beep 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 beep. And then it's like beep 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 beep. And then it's like and it's like there we go. Zephyr King, what's up, sweetheart? I remember you. So this is basically it. And then there's a big, I forget, this is asymmetrical. Easy. Then there's the bow. And then there's some roses over here. Easy as you like. A little bit of fringe along the hat. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. I remember this because this is where I always have to Photoshop out whenever I'm fucking making thumbnails. I have to key that specific part out and it's really, really annoying. Now we gotta draw her face. Smile. Let's give her a big smile. Basically nailed that one. And then the nose is like itty bitty. Just like basically a line. Basically just a line and it's like here. Basically just a line. That's too big even. Make that smaller. That's a nose. Amazing. Bring it back to 15. And then the eyeballs are like big. That looks awful. I can't draw anime eyes. I can't draw regular eyes. Nope. That looks evil. That looks horrific. And that is, they are too far apart. Now they are too close together. How about, what if we just give her, yeah, like that. I like that, because it means I don't have to draw. Let's give her big eyes like this. Big like, I mean, that looks a little bit too evil. That looks like a creepypasta. Let's just do like normal eyes. Bink, bink. That's also horrific. Eyes are fucking bullshit. Motherfuckers really drawing eyes. Okay, let's just keep it funny. Yep. Faces are too hard to draw, so I'm not gonna draw them. Time to do some color blocking. I'm actually kind of crushing it tonight, y'all. I did not expect that. The K one took like 30 minutes, Mila? Like 2 seconds. Now let's get this figured out. And so, okay, we need to do a little bit of cleaning up on the sketch. Goodbye, head. Okay, hold up. Me when I'm celibate. Okay, you all vanish. You vanish. You need to go away. Just that portion needs to go away. Bring back the bigger spot. You are all going bye-bye. And then what else goes away here? Let's see. NTV Gartic Phone Night. Now listen. No comment. Perfect idea. Absolutely no comment. No feedback on that. That's just correct. What the fuck did I do here? Okay, wait. So that's hair. This is all hair, I think. I don't know what this is doing here at all. This can go away. That might be a stray line that got in there somehow. Okay. Time to do some coloring. So this is not the correct pink. That's for damn sure. It's a warmer pink. It's something more akin to this color is the color. Easy. All right. We're nailing it. Chat, we're nailing it. You need to be like that size. You need to be like that size probably. Now, full disclosure, I'm going to need to be referencing Dell's and Mila's art because I don't do as many edits for either of them, so I haven't looked at their models for hours and hours like I have for the other girls. And you may be saying, Seth, you are a liar. And I would say, yeah, I am a liar. And I said I wasn't going to look at reference, but, you know, I kind of have a commitment to kind of make them resemble who they are. And in order to do that, that's what just needs to happen. If you don't, that's not the color picker that I used. And so if you don't like that, you can email me at names2virtual@gmail.com. Send me one. I'll read it. Will I respond to it? Probably not. But you'll feel better after you send it to me. I know that's true. I know the way you folk operate. And I will read it, and maybe I'll bring it up on stream another time. And I can laugh and make fun of you. Now, would you like that? No. I also don't like you calling me a liar. Not that you have, I've made this person up. So if you were thinking about calling me a liar, don't do it, because that would hurt my feelings. That's how we can avoid this whole situation. Just don't be mean to me in the first place, and you won't have any problems. You're like a golden kind of color. Basically, that's perfect. Kind of with the snatch waist, bro. And then there's like some roses here-ish. And that's where leggings are at. That is not the color that I need or the size that I need. It's actually exactly the color that I need. That's a leg. And then Mila is very, very pale. And then I believe, if I recall correctly, skin tones are always warmer than you think they are. They're not yellow. Okay, maybe in this one specific case, they're more on the yellow-orangey side. No, but there's a bit more of a rosy hue to the gal. That's the color. They are. They're more peachy than they are not peachy. Okay, and then that's where that goes. That's where her shoulders are. Those are her little hands. These are her little waist. And then she is famously a brunette. And that is going to be like in this sort of situation. It's a little bit darker, I would say. Yeah, sure, why not? Whoa, that's not the correct color. Let's do a different layer so I can just put it all underneath it and not have to worry about cleaning it up. Okay, I forgot that there's white there. We'll clean that up anyway, but that still makes it significantly easier. This literally feels like someone gave their kid an NTV coloring book, and this is what they are turning out is this. And I don't know whether or not I'm fucking with that vibe or not, but either way, it is a vibe. And for that reason, I'm in. It's very, I want to say, like, are you guys getting, like, Roald Dahl kind of vibes? Because this is kind of like Junie B. Jones kind of situation that I'm feeling. We need to clean that. That's not the correct spot. We need to clean. I mean, that's basically her. That's her. Did I get the... I mean, she's got an enormous hat, but I think it's kind of funny. My camera died! Yo, what's up, big man? Not gonna lie, this is better than I expected to see. Here, I'll show you the K one in a second. The K one turned out, like, pretty damn good, to be completely honest with you. I'm actually kind of stoked. This isn't as embarrassing as I anticipated it to be. I'm realizing I may have a career outside of this as a children's illustration book illustrator. A picture book, that's what they're called, picture books. I was laughing really hard the other day about the idea of a guy reading like Blood Meridian, like reading a very like classic lit sort of book, but referring to it as a chapter book. That was making me really happy, was imagining that. And that's kind of the long and short of the bit. Just calling it a chapter book was making me laugh pretty hard. And then like a guy calling a car a four-wheeler was making me chuckle. We had some other bits, but I'm not going to share those with the chat because those are mine. And in case I have to go work for SCTV, I don't want anyone stealing my bits. Here, Chippa, I'll show you the K sketch. Hold up, we have to draw. Am I still on? I am still on symmetry mode. Let's use the iconic pink, the iconic Mila pink, and do a big load. Sorry. Load. Mila Belleros. It's Belle. What the fuck? My cursor was stuck in the other monitor. Belle Rose. There we go. So there is Mila. Incredible. You guys don't hear that, right? Don't merge it. Just group it. This is what we call... Whoops. We have to put you in that group as well. So here is... Oh my God in heaven. You are Mila. So this is... So Chip, this is K. Yeah, that's just the Dingle Fire Department. This is what we drew for K. And this is Mila's. So I would say so far, we're kind of crushing it. Because this, you can tell is Mila. And this, you can tell is K. So we're kind of, like... We're kind of 2 for 2, I feel like. Now for Del, I am going to use Delia. I never fix a stream delay. Listen, I was trying to fix the... It has been Delia Rose. My brain isn't working. I tried to fix the stream delay. I was, oh, I should probably, I'm going to say this on the stream. I mean, I'm going to make an announcement anyway. Next stream, which will be next week, I'm going to be dual streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. So I think whenever I get that set up, I'll do my best to fix the delay, because the delay is real. But before this stream, I was having problems with like my mic and my audio sync wasn't right. My webcam was lagging by probably a full 3 seconds, a full 2 to 3 seconds, and then I wasn't able to get it. Photoshop to share properly. I didn't want to have to do a display capture instead of a window capture. There was a bunch of bullshit publishing that was peeing me the FO. But before we start dual streaming, I'll do my best to lessen the stream delay. I also the switch up the stream yesterday, or switch up the stream's settings, because on my beloved Fig Jams, my roommate who hosts that program was not able to do it on her machine because it was exploding. So she had to do it on my machine. So my shit is not the same as it once was. Okay, I need to get this. Hold up. Okay, chat, I'll be right back. I'm going to go urinate. And then we'll get back and we will draw the one and only Delia Rain. Oh, hold up. Alright, BRB. Gone. Pissin'. I'll be right back, y'all. We'll move that over. BRB, gone pissin'. I'll be right back, y'all. I don't know how that happened. But we're back. We're back to not being muted. That's embarrassing. There's 4 people here watching. I've been muted for fucking a full like 3 minutes. I'm terribly sorry, everybody. That was very embarrassing. Don't worry about it. I was just moving some stuff around and giving you guys a backdrop to re-chat with. Don't even worry about me. Now, we're back. Have you thought about doing a marbles on stream? Stream and just talking about random stuff? Baby, that's what we're doing right motherfucking now. But I mean, do you mean like AMA type situation? Or like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Because I mean, I feel that. That's what we're doing right now. I was telling... What was the story I was telling earlier today? I was talking on stream earlier about how I was making that chicken stock. Oh, I realized I wasn't... My mic was muted that entire time. I'm making chicken stock right now, and earlier I had to go to the store, but my roommates weren't home. And you're not supposed to leave, you know, a stove on the pot all by yourself. And so I set up a fake Discord to stream my webcam to myself so I could make sure my house didn't burn down while I was at the store getting cheesecloth. Playing the game Marbles. What the hell is the game Marbles? Marbles game. Do you mean it's like literally marbles? Like the children's toy? I feel like they taught me when I was a kid. I feel like they taught me in school how to play marbles. Like how to play like the real marbles game. I feel like that happened. I have a vague recollection of like, you want to hit the marble. It's like curling, sorta. Maybe. God damn it! This is so annoying because I have Delia's reference on my other hard drive, but I don't have the fucking hard drive plugged in, man. Wait, hold up. Let me just go to... Hold up. I'm stupid. It's racing marbles. And can on streaming can chat, can race marbles as well. I mean, yeah, I've been considering doing certain casual games. Cause, I mean, to be honest, I play games obviously in my spare time, but I just don't play a lot of games that are really good for stream. It really is just like games that would be better for chatting and playing. A lot of solo player games, play a lot of Noita, play a lot of Slay the Spire, play some Balatro, which, I mean, I'm down, and I've played Slay the Spire on stream as like a joke before, but, it's conducive for banter with chat, but my, goal with most of these streams is to keep them related to the girls somehow, and, you know, like right now, I mean, I plan on keeping up with collabs with the girls and making sure that we can keep doing that. But, you know, I just gotta make sure that, you know, the schedules line up, and that can get a little tricky sometimes, but no one's upset about that one. That's okay. But yeah, no, I play, we can play some casual games and do some fun. Play some fucking Slay the Spire. Lord knows I'd want nothing more than that. Play some Balatro, show everybody how good I am at Balatro. Okay, we're getting the Delia reference up right now, and there it is. I need her hands to be down. There we go. A lot of clothes here, too, with our girl Del. Alright. You go away. And let's get Del. She's so fucking asymmetrical, man. Motherfucker. Okay. And let's get back to drawing. Last use symmetry. Incredible. And this is going to be called Del Sketch. But I'm hungry as an MFer, man. I'll tell you that much. But, you know. Actually, today I had a, What are you doing to me? Oh, that's the Gone Piston thing. Here, let's get rid of you real quick. I'm mad hungry, but I had an enormous breakfast. I went and gave, plasma this morning. I give plasma to make ends meet, and you need to be like size like 7. You can get a size 16. And I had a meeting with some people who I'm not going to. It's top secret work stuff that you guys aren't privy to. Not this work stuff, my real life job. And we meet at a diner. And so this morning I went to give blood or like sell my plasma, which was sick. It was in and out. Those people are really fucking good at their jobs. I give him plasma like probably 12 times the past month. And the only part that you can notice is that one red dot from earlier today. I got my blood taken like 12 hours ago. There's just this one little red dot. Usually when I have to go get my blood drawn, these people are like fucking it up and like having to poke me multiple times and all kinds of evil shit. But these people are fucking good at what they do, man. The phlebotomists. But so I went and gave blood this morning, and then I was very, very hungry, and I went to the meeting with the people I work with. And at the diner we were at, I got the big boy, and the big boy is 2 waffles, 4 to 5 pieces of bacon, 3 pieces of ham, 3 eggs, and 3 sausages. And I ate it all in like 15 minutes flat, and then afterwards I got a milkshake, and then I got a root beer float. So the fact that I'm hungry now is kind of infuriating, because I ate so much fucking food earlier. That's a pretty good head shape. She doesn't really have a whole, yeah, the rest of her head is like kind of fucking whatever. Yeah, we'll call that good. Perfect. And you need to be like centered up a little bit more. Symmetry off. New symmetry. Yeah, sure, right there. Whole plasma? Yeah, no, it was plasma specifically. We used to do blood drives in school and shit. That's actually a terrible head shape. I take it all back. But no, I mean, they pay pretty good in New York for plasma. I mean, like I make like $50 to $60 a session, and I can do twice a week. So I mean, that's enough for like, I mean, today what I get. I mean, I spent like $35, and I tipped the waitress at the diner a whole bunch. That meal was like $35. I went and got like all the produce from my chicken stock today. That was like $8. I went to the hardware store and got myself this pink light bulb and the wall socket and a bunch of cheesecloth. And what was the other thing I got from the hardware store? Oh, I got some ramekins to make some creme brulee with. And then I got a case of beer. And then I got a screen protector. And that was all the money that I got from the giving blood. So it's all, you know, I usually get my groceries from Costco because it's usually just cheaper there to get like meat and shit like that. But no, man, it's very it's not nothing. It's good spending money because, you know, a lot of money goes to like, you know, bills and rent and all that, you know, lovely stuff. That's a decent head shape. But yeah, no, man, I would recommend it if you're like in a physical condition, like if you like, you know, you're not like immunocompromised or whatever, like I would highly recommend, you know, seeing if you can go out. The head is massive. I didn't realize how zoomed in I was. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Yeah, no, it's check out your city. See if your city allows to give plasma. You can't like have tattoos super recently and a bunch of other stuff. But I mean, it's not nothing for a guy like me. Like a couple hundred or like $120 or so a week is a not nothing amount. Can you borrow $5? Yeah, just put your Venmo in the chat and your phone number. And can I say that? Is that TOS? Just put your phone number in the chat if I don't already have it. And her clothes are so fucking. Here, hold up. I'll get the reference on screen so you guys can see what the hell I'm talking about. Because I realize it looks like nothing to you, and it shouldn't. You guys should have some sort of visual reference we're rocking with. Let me go here real quick, and let me do this real quick. Sorry, I was in the middle of asking if it was TOS to ask people for their phone number, but here we are, you know, doing it anyway. Cause who even gives an effing F, man? I can't be bothered. You can't be bothered. Okay, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a super low quality. Yeah, but it's good enough. It isn't too bad actually. It's just there's so much fucking stop it. There's so much clothes. I can't get a good silhouette down because it's clothes. But okay, let's see. Like her legs are like here-ish, and the legs are like bing 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 bing. The legs are like beep, 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 beep. Sock. Boom. That's a sock. That is a sock. Dell might actually be the hardest one we've had to do so far. Because she's so asymmetrical. That is... No. No. Okay, let's get rid of this. Dell is so difficult. Let's just kind of freeball this. I can't be trying to go off the reference too much. I just need the reference for reference, quite frankly. Dear Lord, I am struggling, buddy. Dell, you are a motherfucker, you know that? Okay, let's just start with the shapes, and it's like... Love I tune in to listen while I sleep, and the first thing I hear is the head is fucking massive. Thank you, love. Well, if you're gonna listen to this shit while you sleep, man, I can speak softer. We can do some ASMR style kind of content around here. Fuck. What, did I say something hilarious? The head is massive. Make sure don't drink, y'all. Now, I need to find a way to make this Dell my own. Pause. Because I really cannot be going off of... I need to, like... The same way that K looks like K, but it isn't like a recreation of her model. I need to figure out how to get... I'm adapting. I'm doing an adaptation. It isn't a recreation. I'm adapting the vibe of Dahlia. And how can I do this in a good way? I forgot, I was in the middle of telling Loaf that if he's sleeping, we can speak quietly, and we'll do some motherfucking ASMR, baby. Anyone in chat actually be fucking with ASMR? Because I'm not gonna lie, ever since I moved up here to the big fucking apple, I've been wearing headphones to sleep every night because there is so much noise, and I'd be listening to ASMR. And I haven't been listening to ASMR in years. But now we're back. She's so asymmetrical. Shit on a fucking D word. Okay, you go away. That is something approximating the shape. ASMR of your stock simmering would be great. If I could bring the stock in here to show you guys, I would. It looks wonderful. I literally can't get a fucking break with this girl. Her legs are peeing me. Okay, hold up. I think I figured out. We're gonna make Delia 2 feet tall. Hold up. How the fuck do legs work? They're like, they go like that or something? Like that's a knee? That's where the knee is at, probably? That looks fucking... Who the fuck invented knees, man? And who the fuck drew them that way? Who the fuck drew knees? Okay. I think it's and then it doesn't get as wide. But God almighty. Well, I guess the legs like touch damn near like right there, right? That's like the whole fucking point of legs. They're like in the middle of your damn body. Okay, that's basically a leg. This is where her sock is at now. That's a sock. Hello, sock. Hello, shoe. Then there's some fucking bunny rabbits down here or whatever. She's getting big fucking sneakers. Big fucking shit kicker sneakers. Yeah, that's a fucking sneaker and a half right there. You ever notice how Dahlia kind of be looking like someone from Gorillaz? Gorillaz at the... Hold up. Let me figure out this joke. I don't exactly know where we're going with it, but we're going somewhere with it. Gorillaz when they meet the Beatles. How's that one? If you were doing a tier list based on what band names, if they were literally what they said they were, who would win in a fight? I think Gorillaz are probably high up there. Beatles, definitely not. They are just some damned little Beatles, and they would probably get owned, I would say. The Gorillaz, probably the Arctic Monkeys. I mean, those are damn monkeys from the Arctic. That seems like they would kind of do some damage. There's some serious motherfuckers. I mean, monkeys that can survive in the Arctic? Are we being serious right now? That seems like it's a pretty serious thing to talk about here. Hold up. We are trying to keep banter good to avoid from the drawing that you're seeing on your screen right now. We're giving Dell orangutan arms. Beep, beep. She's got the longest arms that have ever existed. I hope that the girls see these drawings and they go, you know what? I need to redesign my whole model because your model inspired me. These are on different fucking layers. Oh my god. That's fine. That's just perfect. Because I think Dell could really, I think if there's one thing her design was missing, it was massive orangutan arms. And let's just make her even more angular, I would say. Dell is gonna look like a transformer, I think, is what we're going for here. Sort of a Starscream sort of vibe, probably, I would say. That's where the shirt is. And then, that's the skirt. Okay, hold up. Go away. Also, I've been listening to the, that looks ridiculous. I've been listening to the, what can very, what would be called, could very charitably be called a documentary, about, King Von, the one that's like raps for serial killer, King Von. I've been listening to it because it's been in my recommended feed for fucking years, the same way that Defunctland video about the Disney Fast Pass has been in my recommended feed for like close to a year now, and I haven't watched it. I have now watched it, but it was a long time. I've been watching it, and I wanted to take it seriously because it seems like the guy put a lot of work and effort into it. But at the end of the day, it's a British guy talking about Chicago drill murders in the rap scene. And I quite frankly can't take it serious when he's in this English accent voice like, all right, and then King Von decided to slide on his ops, rapping about how he's got 15 bodies in the back. And I'm like, come on now, fucking stop doing the voice. You're talking about these people that got murdered. Like, you can't be doing the fucking goofy voice, bro. I know that that's what your actual voice sounds like, but at least, like, make it fucking not so like hilarious guy. And also, can you like butt out maybe? Like, why are you the guy doing the video? Like, what is your connection to the? Listen, I do watch weird stuff, but I mean, this video has like a billion views. I mean, obviously not a billion, but I mean, it has like tens of millions. I want to say it's got a ton of views. I've been rewatching a bunch of old Oni Plays videos as of recently. I haven't watched a lot of Oni Plays in a long time, but I've been watching a lot as of recent. And man, oh man, I miss Newgrounds. Okay, you are gonna go like here probably. We're really taking some creative liberties with Dell, and it is gonna look messy, but I think I'm kind of getting somewhere. There's just so many wrinkles and edges and fucking shit. And then, okay, let's put the hair on top. Hair. I'm trying to think of the weirdest video that I watched. Maybe we can watch it together after stream today, but I think my favorite video on the entire internet is this video, which I've then, after I was trying to find it again, because I used to show a lot of people it in college, and we would always have a good laugh about it. I have found out since then that I guess Bo Burnham talked about this video in like an interview or something. Because whenever I went back to look at all of the comments, they were all like, oh, like Bo Burnham. And I was like, kind of felt like it was the first kind of like hipstery moment I've had in a long time, where I was upset that these like Bo Burnham fans were colonizing my precious little video that I found. And I'm sure that I didn't find it originally. Someone else fucking, I'm sure I got recommended it because someone else recommended it to me or blah, blah, blah. But it's an amazing video. It is of this hoarder. There's just, it's really, we'll watch it. We're going to watch it together after I get done drawing Ari and Del. But he's cooking, it's a tutorial on how to cook hot dogs. And it is one of the best videos I've ever seen. There's a lot of really great developments. First of all, he lives in a hoarder house. And so he's trying to like show you his fridge, but he has to move a bunch of shit out of the way to do that. And I mean, I don't want to spoil anything because it really is an experience that you need to like be prepared for, I suppose is the word. But there's just, he just randomly lets more information out about his living situation, because that's what takes precedence. Is you're like, damn bitch, you live like this. Because you see his house, and I mean, there's just shit, and I don't mean shit as in like feces, because this guy isn't that kind of hoarder. But there's just shit fucking everywhere. There's like receipts and garbage, and there's shit in the bathtub and on the shower, and it's the sink, and it's just like. But throughout the video, he keeps saying these things that really make it, we're back onto symmetry mode, that really makes it obvious as to the way that his brain works. And the way, and some of the things he says are so enlightening. Where there's a part where he's trying to use his stove, and he says, but then as he's like trying to use his stove, he says, but there's stuff that I would have to move out of the way. Or he's like, there's stuff in, I forget the exact words that he uses, but it's such an enlightening moment because you realize that in his mind, the idea of moving stuff out of the way to make room for shit that goes in the stove is like implausible. It's a Herculean task. The thought of doing it doesn't even enter his mind. Like, it's a novel concept having to move something. And that's really what life is all about when you think about it, or something. This is Delia. I realize I've drawn, is her name Darla cartoon? Not Darla, is it Darlene? Chat, what's the cartoon with the, is it not Darla? Darlene cartoon. Okay, let's check this one out. Cartoon. That's the one. Daria. I realize I've accidentally drawn Daria. Yeah, that's basically. All right, time for the fun part, the colors. Let's get rid of. No, we can't get rid of it yet. Now, time for the fun part. Now let's get the skin tone down. We're not gonna color point the skin tone. And she's kind of a rosier pink. What the fuck was I bumbling on about earlier? Some dumb shit. Oh, that video. With the how to cook hot dogs. Practically twins. That's what I'm saying, man. I know if one person doesn't got me. I know if no one got me, fucking Loaf got me. My goat fucking Loaf. Man, it's such a bizarre feeling after having streamed on this channel a few times, having people who are... Honestly, it is kind of panty and stocking with garter belt meets Daria coded. This is kind of like if those two had some sort of child. Now we are going to do... You need to be a bit more on the silvery side, maybe? I need to change the colors. Okay, let's just put some fucking shadows in. Shadow, 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 the hedgehog. Shadow, 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 shadow. Let's get a nice blue color. Yeah, that's a pretty blue color. And then I like this color scheme more. Dale, you should change your whole model. This is a really nice color though, I'll tell you that much. And then it's like a, and then we get some nicer colors around here. It's like beep, boop, beep, and then we're a little bit of like a more saturated up here, and it's like we're on kind of a teal situation. By teal, I mean lime green. People pop. Yeah, that's kind of basically coloring. And then we got a saturated kind of pink-ish color in this sort of area. That's like, that's too saturated. Who are we kidding around with? How about like you? Yeah, that's a good color. We like that color. And you just like kind of fall right in there. And then we can do like some that's the collars. And then we can do like a fucking... We can just do like some fucking... We can just do some fun stuff, man. This is our little painting. We can do whatever the fuck we want. And you're like there. And like there. And like there. And like... Why not fucking there as well, dude? There's some more pink in this B word. What about the shoesies? Shoesy is purple over here, and then we need to bring this color back and do that color like in the there area. Sorry to the bunny rabbit, you're not getting a lot more detail on that because that would involve extra work from me, and we don't roll that way. I tell you that much. Now we need to make you a bit of a lighter color. And you kind of are the based in Delpilb. And you go like there. Yep. And then that goes away. That goes away. And then we're on to a different layer right above where the super pink fills in that spot like right there and some of the edges of the hair. We're just gonna there a woman let out a fucking scream outside just now, bro. I'm not gonna check on that. Earlier today, I had my window open so I can hear the street down below, and this woman sneezed, and I shouted "bless you" from the window, from up on the 3rd floor, right? My apartment is, and I just heard her say thank you from all the way down there, and I was like, damn, dude, that is what community fucking looks like. Wishing strangers you've never met bless you, and you can't even see them. You just know that they need that blessing. That popped me, not gonna lie. Zachary Morrison, would you like to share with the class what popped you? And for those that are uninitiated, whenever Zachary Morrison says popped me, he means something funny happened. So he must clearly be watching something else in his second monitor, because he could not be referring to the stream that he's currently watching as having popped him. And I almost forgot that I had to do her eyeballs. We gotta do some bow ties. Ching ching. Bong bong. That is not anything that should be paid attention to. Wait, we could do like a crummy little bunny. Yeah, that's a bunny. That's Mickey. I just drew fucking Mickey Mouse, bro. Okay. Yeah, that's basically down. Now, what if we do massive eyeballs, like in the cartoons? The way they do it in the cartoons. Her eyes are like kind of that sort of color, probably. And we do something like that. Okay, you need to be underneath all the other layers. We do like this sort of situation, you know what I mean? Like, you know how like Milhouse's eyes work in The Simpsons? I think that's perfect. Let's do another little... And let's just... Whoa! Hey there! What do you think you're doing? I missed that fucking spot right there. Jesus Christ. How fucking embarrassing. Okay, listen. Listen. If I'm in my goddamn room and a lady is... She isn't constantly screaming. She screamed singular the one time. If I hear one scream, and there's people outside all the fucking time. Other people heard that scream. If no one else, this is gonna be some sort of sociology experiment that I'm not fucking part of. I'm not getting on fucking pranked or punked or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not getting on Practical Jokers, bro. She's fine. Probably. So, yeah, this is Dell. I think we nailed that one. And now we are going to put you into one group, and you are now called Delia. Oh, we forgot to give her a big old... We forgot to do her name. That's practically the same person. Well, you know what? I'm assuming you're referring to the person in the reference picture, to the person that you're looking at right now on screen. And you know what? Thank you for my rendering. We need to keep using... Is my square brush still here? Yes. Yeah. Whenever I was practicing drawing, I always used to use a square brush. Dahlia Rain. Okay, so now we have Dahlia, Mila, and Kay. Now listen, I know that Dahlia is going to feel like hers is not the best. To that I say, you should have had a simpler model. I'm also realizing I have this layer on Mila's thing needs to go away. And probably that too. Nah, I can say it's like a little accent or whatever. Aside, I kind of like Dahlia. I kind of like Dahlia's little guy. I like it. Whoa, Bart, you stole my line art type shit. Remember that from The Simpsons? The joke that never happened that I thought was real till like a month ago? I'm just kidding. I know everything with The Simpsons. Ask me any questions with The Simpsons. Is Marge hotter than Lois Griffin? No one else wants to talk about it because it's kind of a sensitive topic. But it's a legit question. Let's find some reference art of our friend Ari Alulu. And we're gonna draw this one fast. Cause I've got, sadly, I've got things to do after this wonderful stream. Okay, that is the lewd art that we are not using as a reference. That is more lewd art that we are not using as reference. And that's the one picture of Ari that I have on my hard drive. This should be... Don't worry, guys. I know I'm stalling for time because I'm not drawing. But... Is that Zoe Kravitz? Jeez Louise. What the hell? What the hell? I don't think I can even show that on stream, to be completely honest with you. And I'm not even doing a joke. Okay, let's just take this picture and use this as a reference. And copy and paste. And it is a incredibly low res. Well, it's not that low res actually, I guess. Okay, brr. It is time to draw the Ari. And let's use the same symmetry. Wow, that's fucking frightening how good that was. Okay, okay, okay. Be brave, be brave, be brave. And it's symmetry time. Now, Ari is simpler than Dahlia. So this should be easy as pie. The brush we were using was the hard round. Just kidding. We're using a fucking pencil because we're savages and a bitch like ya. And give me the 15 pixels. And let's dig in. That's not the correct color. Thank you. Ari sketch. I'll tell you one thing's for sure right now. We're giving Ari bigger wings. That's a non-negotiable. I'm reckoning the pixel thickness 13. I feel like Dell's is a little bit wider. Aries head, that's Aries. Aries head is like this, basically. Nah, her head's like a little bit kind of like that. Maybe her head's a little bit like... Hey, what's up, Mila? How you doing? I know you want to see what the artworks look like. I don't know if you did yet, though. And I'm not going to show you yet if you haven't. That head's too motherfucking big, Crody. Now that, now that, now that, now that, now that is it. Hold up. We're going to get there one of these days. Hold up. Hold the phone. Okay, come on, just for the love of Christ. Can I get one that doesn't look like a gray alien? Hold up, just. Mm-hmm. And then just put the. That's it. Nope, in a car with a friend. Well, thank you for coming by and saying hi to everybody, Mila. We love you. Well, I mean, I do. I can't speak for everybody else in the call, but I mean, they'd have to put in chat that they loved you, but I'm not sure. I mean, I have certain theories about how they may feel about you, but that's what I would. I mean, I would assume that, but I mean, as long as if there's no proof, there technically is no way of saying for sure that that is the case, and it's for that reason that I mean, if you're fucking with Mila, I think now would be the time to make that known to the world, most likely, and more specifically, this chat as what I would recommend. Now we're giving Delia, and by Delia I mean Ari, an enormous tie. Because she deserves it, mate. Oh, yeah. Hold up. We're giving her the longest tie that's ever existed. And then we're going to do... The booba is always the most difficult part. And then it's like... What if we just start, like, there? Okay. Okay. Bing. Wait, I need to zoom out. I always get so caught up. Okay, because that makes no sense. That is a ridiculous sized baba. We need to draw the booba first. We forgot that's what we do first. We draw the head, we draw the neck, and then we draw the booba. That is the order of operations in this motherfucker. Uh-huh. Okay. Man, that last one was actually decent enough. I mean, right? That's the one we go with, probably. We just move it down a little bit. Swoop, and then... Looks good to me. And then... okay, I forgot the rule. We had a flow going, and I forgot the rule. We do everything in the order. Delia was an exception because her model was tricky, because there was a lot of parts that I didn't know how to draw, because I am not good at this. Okay, the head is still large. The head needs to be smaller. Head selected. Head shrinking ray engaged. Stop it. I needed to select you. Let me move you. Let me, I need to press M. Excuse me? Okay, that's a more reasonable head size, I think. There's booba, midsection goes like ya, and midsection starts out wider and comes in, ends thinner. That's a bit on the much side. That's a bit on the much side. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think the shoulders need to come in a little bit more, like probably like that. Probably like that. Probably like. Shoulders are fucking annoying. I'm getting rid of my shoulders. I'm cutting them off. Okay, this is something. This is something resembling a human being. By human being, I mean an anime girl on the internet. And then the line thickness is all fucked up because I did the shrinking thing like a moron. She's... How the fuck do people do this shit for fun? And good? The fuck? I mean, that's why I did this. Not because I thought it'd be good. I thought it'd be at least, like, you know, a funny idea for a stream. But gee fucking... My name's Ari, I got long arms. I thought that it would be, you know, a little bit less ridiculous than this. Okay, you can just, like, stop. That's the curvature of the booba. The booba go, like, one... Oh, Lord in heaven. No one heard the street racers. That looks like ball skin, bro. Okay, listen, we're getting too caught up on... Wait a second. We fixed it. Something isn't right. Do the shoulders come in like here? That does not... Okay, wait, this needs to go away. Neck. And then the shoulders, like, come out. And she's really strong. She's got spikes on her shoulders, maybe. And she's like... She's a vampire now. She's a monster. Probably something like that, I would think. Shoop, and then shoop, shoop. How about we make... Idea? Because arms are annoying and shoulders are pissing me off. Eri now has no arms and all she has is wings. We figured out a way to get around that one creatively, didn't we, folks? This is the new Eri. She just has wings. She has no arms. I like this direction we're going. It's a fun new direction. And if I were a wing, would I have a shape like that? That looks pretty good. I mean, as good as we're gonna get it, likely. Eri has no arms. Eri has wings now. And that's the way she goes. And then we've got a little situation on there, and there, and there. Whoop, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. There. And she's still wearing clothes, of course, because we're not perverts. And she is wearing... Oh, it's a mesh top. I was wondering how she has a collared thingamajig on without wearing a collared shirt. Neck. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so bad. We're back. We didn't touch the middle. Excuse me? You need to come together. Right now. Over me. Shoot me. Boom, 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 boom. Type shit. Shout out to all my Beatles heads out there. Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. This is looking significantly more perverted than I intended it to. This looks like a drawing that you would find in the Weird Kids sketchbook, and you would see it and you would tell people not to let him know that you found it. This looks like a trip to the office. This looks like I wouldn't tell. This... All I know is it ain't right. Okay, hold up. We need to turn off symmetry. Symmetry. Symmetra. And there is... That looks like ball skin. Okay, hold up. One burger flipping second. It's like... Shoop, and shoop, and shoop, and shoop. There we go. That was easy as pie. Now I'll bring symmetry back on. And then... She's wearing like a fucking cool-ass thingamajig. We can figure that out later. Let's figure out how to draw legs right now. Start here, go in, go out. There's a knee, go back in. There's a calf, there's shoes. She's got shoes. In, ankle, out, calf, in, knee. That's a leg. Okay, wait. Okay, so how do legs work? So there's like the thigh, that's the thicker part. There's the knee. There's the calf. There's the ankle. Thigh comes in to the knee, then it follows. I can't do legs. They can't. Okay, wait, actually, I may have figured out a hack. What if you draw the knee? Holy fuck, you draw the knee. Holy shit, wait, it's easy. It's actually just like this. And then the knee's like here. I mean, obviously you make it better than I just did, but like, that's like the shape or whatever, probably, right? That looks like terrible, actually. We're going to make... How do we get around this? We avoided drawing arms. How can we avoid drawing legs? I mean, this just seems like we're not even trying, right? That doesn't seem like the correct thing to do. Let's just not focus on that right now. Let's focus on everything else. Like her stinking hoodie. And let's get rid of all that junk. Whoops, 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 whoops. And then ching ching. And then it's like whoop. And sorry, it's actually like this kind of. And I forgot I need to draw the actual clothing that go on booba. And then thwomp, thwomp, and then that makes the booba look lame. It's kind of more like that-ish. Zoink, bink, zwomp, boom. Hold up. Give me just 1 second. Okay. And then there. And then... Oh, I forgot about the motherfucking hair. I wish we did the fucking hair. Okay. Headband. Easy as... Oop. Okay, headband. Easy. And then the hair is like... That's a lot of hair. I did that in one fucking stroke. What a moron I am. Swamp, and then it's like jing jing bong, and then it's like jing, and it's like no, actually it's more like that kind of fish. Zoom boom 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 boom. And then let's get rid of all this junk. And that's where her hair is now, according to me. Zoom, and then it's like ding dong, big fucking shit over here. And then we need to put the hair over her face because I fucked up the face, so we need to hide that like this. Well, that's not exactly what the way her hair looks. Her hair kind of frames her face in a way kind of like that, Hold up. We're getting somewhere. That's as close as I feel comfortable that I'm gonna actually get. And that is the way that that goes. This actually looks awful. The more and more I'm looking at it. This part is... This part is... That is the wrong button. This is alright. This I don't hate. This is awful. We're gonna delete this part. Hold up. No, we're not. We can work around it. How did I fuck up the booba? That's my strongest part usually. Swoop. Swoop. You just need to keep drawing booba. It's simple, really. That might be the money. And then what if we just do a little something like that and then swamp. I mean, does that okay. You go away. This is junk. Hold up. No, you just stay there. You go away. Bring the booba curve back. Booba back. Font. The booba meets in such a curious way. Okay, also the tie needs to come back. I've lost the tie in the war. I'm making the tie longer. I don't want to make the tie longer. The tie is going all the way down here now. I've just decided. Stop it. Stop it. That's where the tie goes from now till forever. If anyone's ever drawing fan art of Airy, make sure you make the tie that long. Thank you. Now. Okay. We've almost got it all in the motherfucking bag, guy. And then, oh, I'm breaking my computer. Okay. And now, turn symmetry off. Okay, easy peasy as you like. Symmetry's back on now. Thank you very much. And then, well, the problem is, she's wearing a jacket that's hanging out for arms. But we drew her without arms. So she doesn't have a jacket. Because I can't draw a jacket. And I also forgot to draw the straps that go across her midriff. What the fuck? How the fuck does that make any sense? It makes perfect sense. I'm stupid. Uh-huh. Incredible work here. Sure, it's just kind of like that. What do we do about the fucking jacket, chat? I can't. I'm not. I gave. She doesn't have arms. She has wings now. Maybe we turn the jacket into like a cape. Hold the phone. What if we make it into a sort of... And she's like, we make like she's flying. Okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. That needs to stay there. Okay, you need to stop. Nope. Okay, and then we need to do some legs. But we're not drawing legs either. She's gonna have dress is gonna cut across her legs. This drawing shit's easy. You don't want to fucking draw the part. Just draw some shit that gets in the way of it. This is fucking easy peasy. Now I can draw all the fucking... Damn, dude. Drawing is fucking easy. Me when I can't draw eyes, so I just draw them all sleeping. This shit is easy as fuck. And then, so we need to do like some sort of rib, and then... and then there's like buttons. And then it also still kind of looks like fucking... How does this even work? She's got the cape tucked under her tits? This makes no fucking sense. I tried to take the easy way out, and this is what I deserve for it. I got a good reason for taking the easy way out now. I got a good reason. Actually, wait, no. We just need to bring this up higher. She was a day tripper. One-way ticket, yeah. Okay, and then swoop, swoop. Wait, this is that. I'm stupid. Ding, ding, bong, bong. I don't even know what I'm doing. This is the fucking jacket I did not anticipate to be the trickiest goddamn part of this whole fucking thing. Okay, hold up. We've actually cooked. We've actually cooked somewhere along the way. I lost a friend somewhere along in the thick of it type shit. Somewhere did I go wrong? I lost a friend. Somewhere along in the middle. Okay, so that is where the closest they ever get together is, the legs. For some reason, that doesn't seem right. But I guess it actually is. So the middle, where the so-called thigh gap exists, that's where the closest the legs ever are to being close. And then they get further apart. This better be an important text message. It's from my mother. She was upset with me for not doing a good enough job on this drawing. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for saying that. That's just what I needed. I literally am incapable of drawing knees. It's not possible. Well, mister, you might be good at drawing, and you're talking to a guy that's fucking bad at it right now. Hold up, bring me back. We've also gone way off script with Airy. Which I guess is kind of in character. Like, I mean, okay, hold up. We gotta turn off the symmetry. Excuse me. Symmetry is back off the menu. Where did I go wrong? I lost my friend. I can't find him. Help me find him. Fuck it. I can't draw the legs. She's getting a spooky ghost body. Ooh, the spooky ghost. I can't draw the legs. I can't draw the legs. What can I do? I can't draw legs. What is at least like a funny thing that I could do? What if, well, that doesn't make sense. Perspective is all screwy. Easy. Here's exactly what we're gonna do. Somewhere along in a little bit, and that's her legs. We got that one figured out now, didn't we? Uh-huh. Whoops. We have symmetry on. Okie doke. There we have her legs. And now for the face. This is the part I'm happy with on this part. I don't hate this. I do have to do the fucking little unsymmetrical hair real quick though, and then it's like and then it's like and then she's like and she's like she's give her like the cringy fucking smirk. Yeah, dude, give her like a classic. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Who you talking to there, punk? Uh-huh. Yeah, you talking to me? That's what she's doing. That's pretty good. Pretty funny if I said so, and I did just now. And let's just do some fucking hair or whatever. This is easy. Drawing is easy again now that I'm done drawing shit that I don't like to. Where did I go wrong? I lost my friend. He was in the Siberian outback and I can't find him anymore. Fucking where did he go? Someone help me fucking find this goddamn dude. You know what I'm just saying? I'm just kind of like, we're just kind of doing bits now, guys. You got any bits? Put them in the chat. We'll read them out together. And okay, I think that is that. I need to put some buttons and some fun accent on this. Dun, 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 dun. And you're like a 15 or so, and we can put a big like, and there's crosses and shit on here. Okay, I can draw a better fucking cross than that. Be so serious. Maybe I can't actually. Maybe I'm awful at everything. And I should just. Okay, now we're so back. And maybe I should just stick to playing fucking Galaxy Pinball on my fucking Windows computer. And there's like some fucking shit here or whatever, man. Oh lordy. You should not be there. You should be deleted. Okie dokie. Now time for the colors. This is the fun part, because the hard part's done. Okay, so Ari's skin tone is kind of like in this sort of color. She's probably like that. I think I kind of nailed it again first try. I'm kind of a skin tone knower, man. The skin tone knower is logged on. And that is all skin tone. Well, yeah, sure. And then this is all like arm. She looks super jacked. And we are absolutely. This is supposed to be part of the cape. This isn't all supposed to be arm. It's supposed to be cape. But she looks super jacked that way. And we're going to keep it that way because it looks really, really funny. And now we're gonna do a little bit of a shale liver kind of color on the hair to differentiate. And yeah. Just put that where the lines are at. Easy as you like. And then ching boom boom boom, a little bit of purple highlight on the bottom there. And some accents there. And some eyeball color there. That color needs to be this one. Bump, bump. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. And this needs to be a color kind of like that. Maybe a little bit more on the purpley side. It's got a little bit of a... Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Now this is fucking pod racing. And then, oh, I forgot. This part needs to be chest colored. Ari got the short end of the stick on this one, man. She's hard to draw. How to shave? How about if it's how to shave a lice? And it's about how you would give a lice a shave and a haircut. You ever think about that before? Where did I go wrong? I laid an egg. I'm stimming. Stimmy Turner. Let me just put like a little bit of like a, and then it's like, well, hold up, because you, actually, I'm so wrong. You are the accent color. You are the accent color. And you are the jacket color. For real, for real. On God. Mm-hmm. Perfect. And then you need to be a really dark purple. Oh shit. You get out of the way, reference photo. We don't need you anymore. And then purple underneath. Hey, can I get some purple underneath my purple? And then you're like, you're not underneath fucking jack shit, you liar. You lying son of a... You lying son of a bitch. Uh-huh. And that's basically Area Lulu. I forgot to color in the dress. But that's basically Area Lulu, I would say. I'm pretty close. I deleted everything. And you get deleted. Okay, so let's give this one a little signature. I can't believe that half of these turned out as not awful as they did. Like, I know this one is kind of like terrible, but it kind of looks like there was a plan at some point, which there was. We just had to deviate a lot from said plan. So let's group all you up. This one is called Ari. And you are like over. Hey, now I selected all the layers, bro. Okay, maybe I fucking didn't. My mistake. Cunt. I mean, like, the family's all here, man. Let me increase the canvas size a little bit. How about by like, I don't know, fucking 15,000 pixels. That gives Ari enough room to be herself. I mean, that's the NTV. That's them, y'all. Here, I'll move myself for the so you guys can get a better view. But I mean, this is the team, man. I don't know what else to say. I will be putting these on Twitter, and I would love to stay and talk for some more, but it's 10:30 and I need to finish my stock, and also this camera is gonna die very, very shortly. We drew the girls. These will be on Twitter, and I love them very, very much so. And I love you, the viewer. Here's a little kiss. Here's a little kiss. That's from me to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week we'll be streaming, presumably with one of the gals, and we will also be streaming on Twitch as well. Links to that will be on Twitter. You'll get the information when I get the information. And we can all watch on Twitch. We can post Pog Bones together. Y'all, it's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. What is it tonight? Thursday? Have a good Thursday, have a good Friday, have a good weekend. Have a good Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday and a Thursday, and then we can reach the cycle all over again. Thank you guys very, very much. I love you very much. Sweet dreams, everybody.